ことだからだ。ジリエル、動けない。
Okay, so that was the X-axis transformation, Lily Baru, which honestly, he has one of the weirdest transformations in the entire series. And I mean, it's weird and weird. And, you know, a little bit of spoiler here. So, you know, warning, it gets even weirder. He does have one more transformation for the people that, you know, can't wait for the next episode. But, basically, you know, there's a lot of yap in this episode. So if the first half you don't like yap, there's a lot of yap. KYORAKU going over his technique, talking about how you know, they don't know his technique. They thinking they have all this data on him, but he's like Goku in the Android Saga, and they're like Dr. Gero. They don't know what he's up to, and he explains, you know, his powers to Lily Baru, but he's not, you know, he's like really skeptical. He continues to fire on him. KYORAKU continues to get the upper hand after explaining his powers to him a lot, like 10 minutes of explaining his powers. But then Lily Baru, when he's starting to lose, pulls out that crazy transformation where he turns into this, I don't know what we call it. I don't know, like some sort of weird alien blob, angel looking thing. His Volshantik, again, very strange. But this is a very KYORAKU centered episode. If you love KYORAKU, you're going to love this episode. It really does. I mean, it's kind of good because it establishes him as the new captain. He is the captain of the 13 Court Guard squads, as he establishes in this episode. And he does, at the end, pull out his Bankai. And when he pulls out his Bankai, I mean, it's really weird. It's like he basically turns the entire New Soul Palace into like this weird like ocean thing. And he's got his ZANPAKUTO. And apparently, I don't know if he's getting it on with her. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know, guys. Do you think KYORAKU has got it on with his ZANPAKUTO? Because it sure seems like it, okay? Like, he's laying in her lap after he gets the upper hand with his Bankai, and it's just, you know, it's a little weird, but, you know, I mean, can you blame the man? Can you? I mean, look at her. Can you blame the man? I mean, she is something else, okay? Just, you know, this angle alone, can you blame KYORAKU, okay? Especially after a hard battle. You know, he didn't win the war, but he won the battle right now, and, you know, he deserves a little rest there, and that's how the episode ends. Also, you know, we got a little bit of snippet of Ichigo and all the others. They sense his power when he pulls out the Bankai, which, again, everybody stops. When he pulls out his Bankai, everybody freezes. Kind of reminds us of Yamamoto when he pulled out his Bankai. Again, establishing KYORAKU as the head captain, establishing his power, which is just really cool to see. And X-Axis, you know, even though there's a lot of yapping again, I do like X-Axis. He is a very OP villain. I mean, think of a guy that can snipe through anything, shoot through anything. That's crazy. Like, that is a crazy power to have. The fact that he could pierce anything, and then he's got this crazy transformation. And again, spoiler, he's going to have another transformation. Also, at the beginning of the episode, we don't really find out what happens with the Soul King's arm. We really don't know what's going on there, because if you remember, he was, you know, eaten by the Bankai of our favorite mad scientist, and he is, you know, somehow the Bankai gets destroyed, okay? And we don't know what happened. It seems like everybody's freaking out about that at the beginning of the episode, and then it just cuts away to Lily Baru. So, like, is Mayuri done? Is Mayuri cooked? We don't know. Let's kind of leave that up in the air. Hopefully we'll find out on the next episode. But yeah, this is a very fun episode of Bleach. I would give it... well, I would say I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a 9 just because there's a little too much yap. I'd like them explaining their powers, but it's just a little too much. But once it gets going, once the fight gets going, it gets good. And then again, you know, I liked kind of the hype at the beginning with Mayuri. and the Soul King's arm, although we don't know what happened. I thought we were going to get to see a little bit more of, Soul King's arm going on a rampage, but I guess we're saving that for our next episode, and that's fine, because KYORAKU, he needed an episode like this, and, he got it. So, yeah, I'd give the episode an 8.5 out of 10. If you haven't watched it, go give it a watch, and wherever you are, have a fantastic day, and peace out.